Oh, hello again. I put these Sleaze stories in rather than add them to the last video cast, and a couple more come up. So I didn't really fancy padding out the last one. These bloody things are long enough as they are. We're still in the phony war part of the election. So I think it's time to remind ourselves, as if we really need reminding, of the arrogance and reality of the smug individuals inhabiting the parliamentary ranks, particularly in the higher echelons of the Conservative and Labour Party. And they've got the nerve to ask us to vote for them in May. Usually, not on their own merits, of course, but just to keep out the other side. The most damning expose of them all was a Channel 4 programme broadcast on Monday the 23rd, Dispatches, Politicians for Hire, with perfect symmetry. Sir Malcolm Rifkin, former Tory cabinet minister under Thatcher, and Jack Straw, former Home Secretary under Labour, were actually caught bang to rights. The arrogance, the brass-neck cheek of this oily duo, literally slavering over the opportunity at maybe working for a fictitious Chinese firm, lobbying for them. Great patriots, these characters. Sir Malcolm boasting to the hidden camera that as a constituency MP, he really didn't have all that much work to do. So we had plenty of spare time, and also Jack Straw bragging about his forthcoming elevation to the House of Lords. How soon he'd be Lord Straw. This is only just too well documented reality of politics at the top. Not idealism, not working in the so-called national interest, but only greed and that massive dollop of arrogance. These multi-million MPs also claimed they could earn up to £5,000 to £8,000 for making a speech. Nice work if you can get it. Other moments of insight were provided by the Labour Lord Two Jags Prescott, brought into the Labour election team as an advisor on the environment. The man who had two Jags, the man who once travelled 100 yards in the government limousine rather than walk. He has, so it is claimed, been added to Dead Ed's campaign team to provide some working class credibility. And then, of course, there was the outgoing Labour MP for Great Grimsby, Austin Mitchell, claiming that in his constituency, and to quote, raving alcoholic sex paedophile represented Labour, they would still win the seat. No problem. More sneering arrogance. I hope he wasn't talking about himself. We had another treat on Sunday. Meet the UKIPers, courtesy of BBC Two. One of UKIP's elected councillors in the South Thanet seat that Nigel Farage is standing in May, a woman named Roseanne Duncan, made racist comments about not liking people with negroid features. Quite rightly, it did cause a storm and some outrage. But what's new with that crowd? A collection of hang-em, flog-em, Tory rejects who live up to every caricature imaginable. What fascinated me about Ms. Duncan wasn't her pitiful ignorance, but the distracting habit she had of filing her nails all over her friend's furniture and carpet. But none of this will reflect on UKIP's vote in 2015, nor will the dithering of the Green Party leader, Natalie Bennett, as she wilted under the admittedly bullying questioning from the bloated monarchist radio commentator Nick Ferrari. But again, like UKIP, this won't dent the million-plus votes the Greens will pick up in May. As for the Lib Dems, tainted by their coalition with the Conservatives, nothing much to say. They're already gurgling down the plug hole as they dream about a coalition with Labour. As always, as an unapologetic anarchist, I say to hell with all of them. Sentiments shared by millions who would never describe themselves as anarchists. It's up to all of us out there to provide and create that hell where we can send them. Bye.